Hey, what's up? It's me and Steve.
What's going on, guys?
Aren't you like disappeared in the Halloween videos? But you know, this is not in continuity with that. But whatever.
Yeah,
We're going to go
this
see
This is a different timeline.
different timeline than that. We're going to go see. What are we seeing?
Unfriended, the new shitty horror movie.
Oh, it's gonna suck.
2017,
I hope it's funny. I hope it's really funny.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna like laugh my ass off because I hear it's just a huge like
Turd.
shitty jump scare fest. So
Just
yeah, for real.
So, all right. Well, hopefully it's funny at least, because I know it's
Yeah.
not gonna be good.
Oh no,
No. All right.
not at all.
We'll see you after the movie.
See you guys.
Yeah, you saw in the beginning of the video how happy we were.
Oh.
we were about to see Unfriended, even though technically that's a completely different movie, even though it's the same plot.
Same fucking plot.
But this one, that one's found footage. We saw Friend Request. Now, when I went to go buy the ticket, I went up there, I said, one for Unfriended. They're like, do you mean Friend Request? I'm like, oh, same shitty movie. And they're like, they laughed, and I'm like, okay. So we went into it thinking, okay, this looks like a dumb horror movie. Could get some laughs out of it. And
Oh, we thought.
we
fucking thought.
we've hit rock bottom. This is the worst movie I've seen all year. This movie reached #1. Congratulations, Friend Request. You are the worst movie of 2017 as of right now. And you know, since it's September, I don't know what's gonna top it. This is the worst thing I've seen by far. I thought at first it was gonna be Resident Evil: The Final Chapter, but that movie at least has some little bit of substance. You know, you got actors who I normally like in certain things, like Jovovich.
Right.
But like this movie has nobody whatsoever.
Literally nobody. I think I recognized one person from the movie, but like it was like he would have been in something really shitty, you know. And it's like I'm gonna be as bold as I can and say this is the worst movie I've seen the past 3 years.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was.
At least in the theaters, right?
In theaters, yeah.
Because like there's some shit on like really like.
Oh, I mean, like, you know, you're scrolling through Netflix one day and you find a shitty movie and you watch it, like,
But like,
yeah.
I mean, like for theaters,
Like, to see, like, a movie in theaters, that is the worst I've seen in a few years. Like, there was one point in the movie where I wanted to get up and walk away. It literally gave me a headache. That movie gave me a physical sickness in my head, dude. And it just took some Excedrin, you know, but...
This was so shitty. This was so bad. So the plot of this movie, basically, this one girl, she's got all these friends on Facebook, although they don't call it Facebook because they get copyright or something like that. But it's the exact same layout.
Exact same layout.
Basically, Facebook from like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
The layout. Whenever this thing was shot.
Yeah.
And then like instead of Facebook Messenger, they just have a Messenger thing. And this girl, she has all these friends. She keeps adding people, adding. Oh, I'm adding all these people on my profile. Oh, check out this filter, girls. Oh, bitches. Oh, look at this cute little cat video. Oh, demon cat. Oh my God. And I hate
creepy bitch just comes around and
she's
she's like a transfer to the school.
Her name is M-A space R-I-N-A. Marina. And I'm like, oh my God. She's like, you know, the one girl is in her, she's just, the setting of this is not a high school. Which, you know, if it was a high school, this would kind of make a little bit more sense, the way, like, these people are acting and such.
It would still be as shitty as it is, though, Sean.
But it would make more sense.
Who cares if it makes sense, okay? This movie fucking sucks.
It's set at a university. I'm like, and some of the students there look like they're in their 30s. You know, one of them, I'm like, is that her mom?
Yeah.
No, I guess it's one of her BFFs. I'm like, she looks like she's like 15 years older. I'm like, how old are these kids? Like, some of them were like, oh, sophomore. And like, I'm like, no, you're way older than that.
The only good takeaway from this movie that I received is that the lead actress is actually sort of attractive. That's it. Like,
that's not enough to carry a movie for me,
though. Every other character fucking sucked. I hated every single one of them.
They're so obnoxious, and like when they have those montages of them on social media, I just wanted to go through the screen and punch every single one of them. It was so obnoxious. Anyways, this Marina girl just becomes obsessed. She creates all these animation things. Which, by the way, how the fuck does she do that? Because animation like that takes months. Months at a time. She's like, I spent a day or 2 days on this. And I'm like, or one was like, I had a dream last night. This was it. And I'm like, these elaborate animation schemes. I'm like, how the fuck did you create that within like one night by yourself?
Well, you know, she was like possessed or whatever by that.
No, she wasn't possessed at that point. And then basically she eventually does like she's like, why aren't you responding to my messages? Why did you unfriend me?
She's like that crazy fucking like girlfriend that like when she texts you and you don't respond within 30 seconds, she'll be like, are you okay? Where are you? Like, you fucking, why aren't you responding to me? You hate me? I make you sad? Did I make you mad? Fuck that cunt, dude.
Yeah, like basically the one main character, what was her name? Laura, whatever.
Laura, I think, yeah.
Laura. See, I can't even remember because I'm just like sitting there in the theater. I'm like, oh my god, do something. And we were trying to make a laugh. We're the only ones there in the beginning. Then some people came in and like, so we couldn't have just been talking as loud because I tried to be somewhat respectful to people. Cause but like even then, some people were saying shit too. Yeah. But not to the extent of us. We were laughing at things I guess we shouldn't have. Like we're trying to make it a fun movie going experience. I mean, if it was a packed house, it would have been probably more fun,
more enjoyable.
Yeah, but this was not enjoyable, like at all. I mean, some of the kills in this movie are done by bees, and like these bees swarm them, and in the movie I'm like, not the bees! Ah, they're in my eyes! Ah, like straight up Wicker Man. The guy screaming like he's like, ah, 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 oh, bees! And it's the only like laugh I like am in the movie because I'm trying to like rip on it, but it's so stupid. So, anyways, Marina like kills herself on camera. Her Black Mirror because she's witches and shit like that. Whatever the fuck's going on, and she burned herself. And apparently she can possess the code inside a computer. And the one girl's like, then the girl has all the 800 friends. The main actress, her friends start dying by committing suicide. They're like the demons and ghosts and witches and shit or whatever you want to call them are attacking them, making them do shit. And everyone, the police come in. They're like, "Why would you post this video? You're gonna get suspended." And she's like, "I can't delete it." And then they're like, "What? Where'd you get this footage?" Like, "I don't know. I'm getting hacked. I can't close out my profile. I can't delete this. What do you want from me?" I'm like, I'm not doing anything." And then I'm just like, "Just stay off the computer. Just throw it away. I mean, I know it sucks, but stay away from it completely. You'd probably be better." But it's like, why not just go to the cops like, "See, look at this. I can't delete this. I can't delete my profile. I fucking called Facebook or whatever, and they won't let me do anything." One of their friends is like a code guy, and that his name's Kobe. What kind of a name is Kobe to begin with?
He's white.
Yeah, I mean, Kobe, like, what... I mean, I don't think that really has anything to do with it, but, like, it's a weird name, If it was Kobe... I've never heard that name, Kobe. Well, I did hear the name Kobe Bryant, but, like...
Yeah, that's why I said he was white. Like, when we think of the name Kobe, we associate it with Kobe Bryant, who happens to be a black gentleman.
Yeah.
No problem with that. But I'm just saying, and it's... I mean... Spoiler, dude, I mean, like...
He snaps at one point. He starts stabbing someone.
Tries to kill her. Tries to kill the main actress, who
supposedly
is safe, because...
Yeah, he stabs her at one point.
Yeah, that was kind
of near the end. Like, then the cab driver takes her someplace, and he's like, "You want me to take you to a warehouse?" Like, "Should I take you to the hospital? You've been stabbed." He's like, "No, just leave me here." We got her boyfriend. His reactions like are somewhat funny because his acting's not very good.
No.
Really, there's no great acting involved in this movie. Yeah, the name Kobe. I completely like blanked it out of my mind completely because like, I'm like, where have I heard that? I haven't really heard that name. Like, oh wait a second, Kobe Bryant. He's been out of the NBA for a while and kind of forget. But there's nothing good about this movie. The musical score, I give it this. Like,
it tries.
The composer seemed to try. He's like, by God, this is shit. Let me try and just give it my all. And the music kind of reminded me of The Dark Knight. It was going like, it was like a synthesized version, like.
Yeah. And the song that they use, you know, like right before they cut to the credits or whatever, that's actually a pretty good song.
I don't even know what it was.
And, like,
I can't remember it now.
The fact they have the audacity to add a good song to a shitty movie. Oh wait, have we seen that before, Sean? Fucking whatever that Cutthroat Island bullshit. Fucking music is good as fuck, but it's a bad movie. Same thing with Unfriended or Friend Request, whatever the fuck this movie's called. I don't even care about this movie. This movie sucks.
Yeah.
Like, the fact this movie was even released in theaters, like, this movie got a wider release than Jeepers Creepers 3, alright? The most anticipated movie of the year is horror movie rather, is Jeepers Creepers 3.
Well, no, it was it, but like,
obviously that's gonna surpass everyone, but like...
because of what happened with the director, and Jeepers Creepers 3 comes out like this upcoming Tuesday.
Yeah, I know.
The time I'm recording this video.
It's one day at certain theaters.
One day only, like, release, but like, Unfriended just gets multiple theaters. Jeepers Creepers doesn't get like shit. I understand because what the director did, like, it didn't stop him from releasing the first two movies. But either way, I haven't even seen Jeepers Creepers 3, but it's definitely a lot better than this movie. I haven't even seen.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that movie's gonna trump this movie.
Yeah, it's just nothing good about Friend Request. I hate every single solitary second of it. I'm trying to think what else I could say. The girl possesses the Facebook, and then she goes through the code. People just die, and then it's just you have these two dickhead cops. Like some of the things, like one of the cops gets his gun taken by one of the girls and then like shoots herself because she's been possessed.
Yeah.
And then one of the cops was like, "Really? You let her do that?" Like, as in to say, I'm like, "The fuck's wrong with you, man? Someone just died, and you're just gonna act like that? Sociopath." And then another thing too, why doesn't the one boyfriend tell the cops like, "Hey, girlfriend's here. I mean, you could. I mean, she knows she's in some shit, so why not just tell the cops where she's at?" You know what I mean? So that they can go, like, save her or figure out what's going on, try and help her or some shit like that. It doesn't make any sense. The whole video thing, like, the cops are, and the university suspends her, and all our friends are like, "Oh, why would you post this thing?" Dude, come on. It's so stupid. It's fucking stupid. And then they had the stupid friend meter counter. At first, in the beginning, it's going up, "Oh, things are great." Then it starts to go down. All the way down to zero, and eventually the one girl gets possessed, and like the cycle repeats itself. She becomes
basically it's an endless cycle of those girls that become this witch or whatever, because it's a witch. That's what it is. She's a fucking witch.
Yeah, and she's a bitch too. Yeah, like the thing is, like Rena or whatever, she at least had like a tragic backstory. Like she was like at some child school or whatever.
Yeah, she got like
abused
and shit,
by like these two
kids, like two fucking ginger kids, by the way.
Yeah, whatever. And then she just all of a sudden she's just.
I don't even remember that. Like, I don't even remember like.
I'm trying to think. I'm forgetting the movie.
I know like their faces got like mutilated. But
yeah, their faces got mutilated. Her mom and family was like cult or whatever. I don't know.
Like, this movie is trying to be, like, one of those cult movies,
I don't think
it's so bad.
It's going to be forgotten about. By the end of this year, the only people who remember this movie are those who were in it, and maybe one or two people who are like, "Oh, Friend Request was so good." I mean, there's nothing wrong if you like the movie. As I'm glad you like the movie, in fact. I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, like, I'm impressed that you found something enjoyable out of that movie,
Yeah, I mean...
I'm impressed.
I'm very
impressed. For
you. So...
Unfriend that dead bitch.
Oh, God, I forgot about that line.
That was...
I'm like, I can't unfriend her. Oh. Stupid. Whatever. Thanks for watching after the movie. Yeah, this was not a good one. This was a bad movie. This is the worst of the year. I mean, I felt like I was angrier at Resident Evil because at that point when I saw that movie, I had watched all 6 of those movies with a span of like 3 or 4 days. I mean, I was mentally and physically exhausted from having to watch all 6 of those movies within a week.
Right.
It's not something I'm ever planning to do again. But like, I'm just so angry because I'm like, you had all this build, like, you call this the final chapter and you sequel bait it. Like, I mean, you could have done so much better. The editing was so bad in that movie. But that movie, like, you know, at least it had money put into it. At least it had actors. At least it had fucking Wesker, even though, like, you get shit on in it. But
yeah,
this movie has no one. I mean, this is just a movie I just felt bad watching. I hate all the characters. I hate just really everything about it. The jump scares, like, they're just a loud boom, which you're naturally inclined to move.
Like, I mean, like, yeah, like...
There's no good suspense.
Like, the cheap jump scares were, like... It was a cheap jump scare fest. I mean, like he said, like, something loud fucking slams and you're not expecting it. I mean, it's natural instinct that you're gonna jump, you know? Like, that's literally... That was literally... like, the only startling parts, I guess, and it was fucking cheap and stupid, you know, like, not worth the $7.50 that I paid.
Yeah, I used my rewards thing, so, like, I got $5 off, so, like, it only cost me $2.
Student discount, too, so, like, that wasn't even, like, the real price of the movie ticket.
It only cost me $2.50. But even then, like, I felt like I got ripped off still. $2.50 for this movie, it's just... I feel bad. I feel bad for you. You almost paid like $10 for this. If we added up, it'd be like $5 a piece. But like that's way too much to give this movie. It was not a fun experience.
I'll never see that. I'll never watch this movie again.
I'm never gonna watch it again. I mean, we've seen some shitty movies over the years together.
Yeah.
But like, there's some like we can at least talk about or at least get a good laugh out of. Like when we watched when you were in like the Cutthroat Island one.
Yeah.
Few weeks ago or whatever, or was it last month or something like that?
Last month sometime, yeah.
Yeah, that movie we could at least like, you know, get a good laugh out of. Like there's some great production value, great musical score, some performances are kind of enjoyable over the top, but like this movie has nothing. It's absolutely awful. I also just watched another movie, but that's I don't know, I'll upload it maybe before or after this video. And that movie, like, took a toll on me. I thought that was just abysmal, but that movie's better than this. I have not seen a movie this shitty. Well, I mean, I should say I've seen shitty movies, but, like, this is, like, the worst in the theater since the beginning of the year. Because I sat through some shit movies, but some of them at least have some value, but this one has none. It's just one of those shitty... It's just a shitty horror movie that just, like, you're not invested in any of the characters, no great suspenseful scare-to-you scenes. I feel like I'm really lenient towards movies now, because I see, like, movies that are so, like, the bar is set so low.
Yeah.
That's, like, you know, people shit on, like, big movies and that, too, which, you know, if you don't like a movie, that's fine, but, like, for instance, I saw, like, the last Transformers movie, and I thought that movie was terrible. But, you know what, when I compare this movie to that, I'm like... maybe not. Doesn't seem all that bad.
Yeah, I get try to give a movie a chance, you know.
Yeah, the beginning was like we went into this because we thought it was gonna be shitty, but I'm like,
but our expectations were super low.
Yeah, expectations were super low. I'm like, maybe I should just give it. I'm like, I always try to give a movie a chance. I'm like, I know going into this movie is gonna suck, but I'm like, I'll try and give it the benefit.
But how bad is it gonna suck? You know.
Yeah, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Like, who knows? Maybe I might be surprised. No, I wasn't. In fact, my low expectations were lower than anything. And to think, I wanted to see Lego Ninjago this weekend, but I saw a friend request.
We saw a friend request instead, yeah.
Yeah, who knows, maybe...
Money well spent.
Yeah, and those Lego movies have been incredible, and I'm not sure how Ninjago's going to be, but I will definitely see that soon. And then I'll see Jeepers Creepers 3 as well. But, yeah.
I think the next movie I'm seeing is, I don't even know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think what else comes out.
I guess Insidious, maybe.
That's January.
Oh, I thought that was October for some reason.
Yeah, usually they are, but, I mean... Yeah, like, Insidious has suspense, at least has character and some cool music and stuff. This movie has nothing. But, yeah, I think we've talked long enough. Thanks for joining, Steve.
Yeah, no problem. It's my fucking pleasure.
Yeah, I'll leave a link to Steve's channel down below.
Sounds good.
So, bye everyone.
Bye guys. Don't see this movie.
Yeah, if you did, let us know in the comments below what you thought of friend request.
We'll try to help you recover from the awfulness of this movie.
Yeah. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.